Yes! Yes! It's live! Boom, baby, boom! Boom, baby. Boom. Rise and shine. It's your morning marijuana motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Marky Saint. And this is your morning marijuana motivation. This morning is such a blessing. I needed to reach out and talk to people about living on the other side of their fear. It's the most important decision I've ever made in my life. And I wanted to share it with people because it is the morning marijuana motivation. There's so many people that live in fear, and there's so much on the other side of fear. Everything we've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And I wish I could just encourage people to take a chance to risk their life while it's still going, to live the best life that they can. It's so important for us to live in the now. We're going to be so regretful when all these days are gone and we're old and we put all our energy into things that didn't serve us purpose. And this morning is about serving something with purpose. It's about giving back to the things that give things back to us. And so many times the human condition, I talked about it this morning with my baby love, but I told her that isn't it weird how motherfuckers will sit there in boiling water like a frog, just sitting there in boiling water till they're boiled to death. Now, if you threw a frog into already boiled water, they would jump out immediately. And most of us say, oh yeah, we'll jump out immediately. That's me. I'm the jump out immediately type. But there we are. How many times have we been in relationships where we kept giving love to people that didn't love us, or jobs where they would have just kicked our dead body across and let somebody else take our position, and we felt hurt by it. We were more in love with the idea of the things that we're into than it's serving us. And that's what I don't want to be involved with, and something that doesn't give energy back. I put in so much energy into my life, and if it doesn't serve me and give me any energy back, why do I keep serving it? Why do I keep giving my soul, pieces of me, my time? The most precious thing on this planet is your time, and then nothing else going to pay you dividends like your time. And that's our experiment. It's the experiment of our lives, is to be able to live in a situation that suits us the best. And most of us want the best. We all want to move away from suffering, and nobody want to sit inside of their lives with something hurting them. And yet that's what we do. We'll be that old dog on the porch, literally whining with the rusty nail in our ass, but we're too lazy to get off the rusty nail, or we're too scared. And that's something I didn't want you to be, is to be afraid of yourself, afraid of your talents and your abilities to overcome things. We're so conditioned to be someone else's bitch. I can't believe what I heard the other time, but it was such an eye-opener for me. It was your boy Damon Dash was talking about calling another man his boss. You ain't my daddy. You ain't my boss. I'm my own boss. And to have his own kids grow up and have their own businesses and be their own boss. And that was such a huge shift in mentality. Go, oh, that's my boss calling. And this, like, you're a 35, 45, 65-year-old man and you got a boss? No, you need to be your own boss. And as right now, as it is 11:11 and on the blessings, it's a blessing to be my own boss. It's a blessing to have my own business. It's a blessing to have my own show. I took the ambition before it was anybody watching, even though no one's even commenting right now. I'm still going to do my show because this is something I did, something I wanted to create from my skin, from my soul, from my mind. That had nothing to do with anybody else. It didn't have anybody else's logo. It didn't have anybody else's sayings. It didn't have people telling me what to do or what time to do it. That shit bugged me. And like I told my girl, I said that it was 1998 and I was at Gold's Gym, and I just hustled ass down there to get to work, and my boss was doing this number. Ex-boss was doing this number, trying to look at his watch, and he fired me. And I was like, fuck this job, man. Fuck all these jobs. I want my own time to pay myself dividends and the things that pay me dividends, not to somebody that's going to just take my time, take my soul, take my energy, and go run off to the bank with it. It's time that we bank ourselves. We use ourselves as our own piggy banks and put little pennies in our own backs, because that's what pays us forward. And I was telling them also that this is what all financial, you can go just fucking to an Instagram post on a business page and see that most entrepreneurs pay themselves first. Most smart business people pay into their own things. Like, let's think construction worker. Are you going to buy your own gear? Are you going to buy your own tools? Yeah, eventually. That's an investment in yourself. And that's so important that we invest in ourselves. It's so important that we give ourselves some energy that gives us some energy back. You're going to always need it. Every one of us is going to need to be refilled. We're all going to need a well. We're going to have to dig it deep. We're going to have to go get some fresh water and bring it to the top of the earth, because that's just what we need to replenish our souls. If you're going to constantly give energy to things, you're going to feel drained. You're going to feel stressed. You're going to feel fear. And that's what I was trying to explain to someone, that the love of my life, there's nothing to fear but fear itself, and that we can just live off of our talents, and that the best decision I ever made was taking a chance and traveling the world. It changed my mentality. It changed my heart. It changed my soul, dude. Like, I'm not the same person, and only because I believed in myself, only because I was willing to take a chance. I wasn't married. I didn't have any kids. I was turning 30, and I'm like, if I don't ever do this, I will never do it. And I sucked it up, pussy. I took a big gulp, and I went around the world, you guys, and it's the best decision I ever made in my life, to be able to have friends from all over the world and talk to them, and them to be a part of my life and bring me joy where other people weren't bringing me joy. I live in Las Vegas, where most people are self-centered. They're going to take energy from you and take your wallet while they're looking at you. And I just didn't want to be around that energy. I wanted something to pay me back and fill me full of love and light and all the things that make me want to smile and be myself and be the best form of myself. So that's important, that all of us be the best forms of ourselves. That's the only reason I do this show, for all of us to get our mentality right, to be better humans out there. That I'm not the only one smiling in the grocery line. I'm not the only one opening the door for old ladies. I'm not the only one that cares about their life. Life is the best game going. There isn't going to be another game that's as sensational as food and sex and travel and all the awesome things of life that you don't get to do when you're 6 feet under. We miss those people. We all lost someone in our lives, and go, man, it'd be so dope if their energy was still on this earthly plane, where I could celebrate and they can make me laugh and I can make them laugh, and we can smoke some weed together and blow some trees and be happy. Our new mantra, our new family mantra, is healthy, happy, and loved. And I want everybody to be happy, healthy, and loved. If those three things existed in each human, I don't think there'd be war. I don't think there would be poverty. I don't think people would hurt each other anymore. Hurt people. And if people are doing the things that aren't meant to be for their dharma, their purpose in life, they're going to be hurt. There's going to be fingernails down a chalkboard. The taxi's going to be late. Your clothes won't fit right. Your soul won't fit right. And that's when I want everybody to look into and be like, man, let me tap into what's in me. What can I bring of service to this world? We should all be saintly service people. We should be like, what can I give, not what can I take? What are they going to pay me, or what am I worth? These are thoughts. It's the same kind of thought, but just different perspectives. It's like, my poor baby, she's like, I'm losing my job. I'm like, no, you're getting rid of those fools. Like, look at it differently. Like my buddy one time, I'll never forget it. Like, he was a friend of mine, and he moved in with a friend of mine, and he was smoking in the room, and he wasn't supposed to be smoking in the room. And when he left, it smelled like stale-ass motherfucking cigarettes. And he was just saying, I'm so happy he's gone. And he was like, he just slipped out in the night, didn't pay rent, left a shitty-ass smell, but he's gone. And I was like, isn't that the perspective? Is it the perspective that he didn't pay his bills and he was a shitty roommate and that he was smoking in the room? You can complain all day about it, but now he's gone. And so is the smell, so is the bad energy, and now you're rid of that kind of person in your life. You can't get away cheaper than that. And I tell people all the time, oh, they owe me $20, $50, $100,000. I don't give a fuck, dude. I can't hire a security guard to keep those people away from me for that cheap. I couldn't hire a dude all day to fucking sit around me as a security guard. No, you're not allowed to come to safe. You're a punk ass. You gotta stay away. Like, that's not cheap. So like for $20 and you'll never come around me and I trusted you, cheap security, dude. Like, I love it. It's all about your perspective. So no, baby love, you're not losing your job. And no, they don't deserve you. And yes, you're worth everything. Priceless. And that's what everybody I want to feel, is their worth. Grab your heart, grab your life, take a deep breath and know you're in the game. It ain't always going to be the same. Everything's going to change. That's the only constant in the world. But right now, we have impact our lives. It's such a blessing. I'm so loved. I'm so happy. I'm so loved. I'm so happy, and I'm healthy. And that's all I can ask from this life. The rest is up to us. So go out there. Go make something of your life. Go make a hat. Logos on hats. Go make your own logo. You know, I got logo in an hour. I'll hook you up. Let's get your dream going. That's what Saints Addiction is all about. So I'm addicted to churning negatives into positives. And that is what my life is all about. Peace and love. As always, Chigathon. Blessings. Blessings to you all. Peace and love.